Hello there, this is Malay and welcome to my channel. Now in this series, we're going to be talking about various Excel actions in the Power Automate desktop. Now you see we have so many actions available in the Excel pane, and then if you even open the advanced, there are so many different actions that you can work with an Excel file. We will divide this into different videos and then we'll cover a set of actions into each of these videos to have some focused learning for different actions, and then eventually we will cover all of them into a series of video. So let's get started. The very first action that we will be looking at is of course the launching an Excel file. So when you drag and drop the launch Excel, you can launch with a blank document. If you would like to see that blank document, you can keep this toggle on. If you would like to work in the background, you just deselect the toggle option. I'm going to go ahead and keep it turned on. Click on the advanced option. If you would like to nest it under the new Excel process, you can. I'm going to ignore it. And the variable that it's going to produce is going to be the Excel instance. Click on save. Just to show you how this works, let's quickly run the flow. It's launching the Excel file. And you can see it has launched the book 1 Excel file. Let me close this. Let me also show you one of the Excel file that I already have. I have a file called sales team, and I have a sales team 1 and then sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 with 3 different teams, overall 4, and then I have sheet 4 which is really empty, and that's what we're going to be working with. Let me go ahead and close the file for now, and instead of blank Excel, we'll go and open the following document. In this case, I will provide the path C-drive-PAD Excel sales team.xlsx. That's the file which we just saw. Now in this case, we're going to be opening this file and make the instance visible. Click on save. The very first thing that we're going to be doing is to get all the different worksheets. That is under the advanced option. Let's go and drag and drop get all Excel worksheets. Excel instance is something which we got as a part of a previous action execution. And we will get all the sheets into the sheets name. Let's again run this quickly. And you can see it has opened the instance, and we should also have the sheets into the sheet name. As you can correctly see, we have sales team 1, sheet 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let's go and rename an Excel worksheet. I'm going to go ahead and close this file also. Now there's also one thing which is important to notice. When you open the existing Excel file, you can make sure that whether you want to open it as a read-only or you want to work with that file. Of course, if you want to work with that file, if you want to edit the file, then you should not open it as a read-only. If your objective of the file is to really only read the content, then you can open it as a read-only. We are going to work with this Excel file, so we'll keep this disabled so that we can write back into the file. Click on save. Now let's go ahead and rename the Excel worksheet. Now I know that I have sheet 1, 2, 3, 4 written. Instead of that, I would like to call it as a sales team 2, 3 and 4. So you can rename the worksheet either with the name or with the index. Index starts with 1. So the first sheet has an index 1. The second sheet has index 2 and so on. So in this case, I know that my second worksheet has to get a new name, which is in this case sales team 2. Click on save. Let me again rename Excel worksheet. Index third one sales team 3, and again let me rename the Excel worksheet. I'll go with the index sales team 4. That's index 4, and this is sales team 4. Click on save. Now I know that I don't need sheet 4 because I really don't have anything in sheet 4. It's just empty. Let me show you that. So this is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 and sheet 4. In the sheet 4 I don't have anything, so that should be deleted, and this 3 sheets should be renamed. So let's close this, and I'm gonna go and delete the Excel worksheet. So I'll delete with index, or this time around let's go and use a name. I'll say look for sheet 4 and remove that. Now we have made some changes, right? We have made some changes to the worksheet names and we have deleted. So that means we have to save the Excel file. So let's go and save the Excel file. So drag and drop save Excel. I'll be saving the same Excel instance, save document or save document as. If you would like to do a save as, you can specify a different Excel format or any other format that you would like to save the file as. It is just similar to saving the file in the Office as a save as. In that case, of course, you can specify in which location you would like to save the file. In this case, I'm going to go and simply override that. It will be simply a save document, saving the same file. Click on save. And since we have launched the Excel and opened the instance, we can go ahead and close the Excel. And again, in this case, it says do not save the document, but we would like to save the document, and you can also save the document as. So what you can also do is, instead of save an Excel, you can use close an Excel, and then you can say save a document. We have the different options. Click on save. Let's click run, and let's wait for that execution to complete. So it's launching the Excel file. It's renaming and it has done its job, and now it's closed also. So let's go and open the sales team now. And you can see now we have sales team 1, sales team 2, sales team 3 and sales team 4. With the sheet 4 is deleted. This file also got saved and closed successfully by our flow. Now let me go ahead and delete these actions. And what we're going to be doing is we will be adding a new worksheet. In this case, drag and drop add new worksheet. Of course, we have the existing Excel instance open of a sales team. The new worksheet name is going to be sales team 5. And where exactly you want to add that worksheet. So as a first worksheet or as a last worksheet. I would like to keep it as the last worksheet. So the new worksheet gets added there. And then we already have a close Excel which will then save the document. So let's go ahead and run this, and we will have a new Excel worksheet added. So it's launching the Excel file. It is also added and it has closed. So let's go ahead and open this. You will see that new sales team 5 worksheet is now added. Now let's go ahead and work with a specific sheet. In this case, what we have to do is we have to set the specific worksheet as an active worksheet when we would like to work on that specific worksheet. In this case, let's go and delete this, and let's go and set the active Excel worksheet. Now what that actually means is in which sheet we would like to work on. So in this case, you can activate the worksheet with the name or activate it with an index. I'm going to go ahead and keep the name as is, and I'll say I'm going to work with sales team 3 sheet. That will be the active sheet. Now let me show you how actually it works. So let's go ahead and add a pause. So to do that, we'll go for a wait flow control. Let's go here and put a wait. I'm going to go ahead and put the duration into the seconds. So let's go and wait for, let's say, 5 seconds, and then it will close the Excel file so that we'll be able to see how it actually sets the active sheet. So let's run this. It has the first sheet selected. Let's wait for 5 seconds. It will go and select the third sheet. Now the third sheet is activated, and of course it will then simply go ahead and close the Excel. So now you see we were successfully able to set the active worksheet in the Excel file. We will take a look at the further actions in the next video. I thank you so much for watching this video.